What's going on? So I had a little conundrum today. I was thinking I wanted to go to a new state park, but I had some work I wanted to get done, so I didn't have all day to do it. And I'm looking at anywhere I haven't been to yet, and it's like a 3-hour drive minimum. So I found a loophole though. I'm somewhere I was before, but not as a state park. I've talked before in other videos about how Pennsylvania was expanding the state park system, and they added 3 new state parks. One of them is fairly close. It's about an hour and a half to get out here. It used to be the Howland Preserve, and it is now the Vosburg Neck State Park. So I've been here, but technically not here as a state park. So, new state park. Just got here. I stopped and got some lunch. I'm gonna eat real quick, and then gonna walk around. I've heard they're working on some new trails, and just kind of see what the State Park Service is doing to make this a state park. So let me eat, and then I'll get back with you. All right, lunch is done. Stopped at Jersey Mike's. They make a good sandwich. So, first thing I want to check is come down here to the boat launch, and this is one of the spots they were talking about fixing up, renovating. And I know the last time I was here, it was in pretty rough shape. Not bad, but just really steep, and had rained and it was really slippery. So they may not have done anything yet, because I know they got a pretty big plan for what they want to do. This sits right on the Susquehanna River. And the name Vosburg Neck is actually the piece of land we're on. So the Susquehanna River makes this big southern oxbow loop, and that strip of land, that little neck they call it, is the Vosburg Neck. The 3 new state parks, they all have tentative names, but they may change before they're officially open. So we'll see. Right now, it's Vosburg Neck State Park. See what we got for a boat launch. Oh, I should have come down and had my picnic here. Forgot there's tables here. So, hand launch only. No fishing or swimming in launch area, and as yet unimproved. But I know they do have some pretty big ideas of what they want to do here to make this a more accessible spot for people to get on the river, and people who are already on the river to get off and come enjoy the state park. Now, this doesn't look like it's moving real fast, but I have kayaked not far from here on the Susquehanna, and once you get out in the water itself, it's moving pretty good. So this is a river you definitely want to have a drop off and a pickup downstream. All right, let's see. I have the map from online. It should be their most current map, which is just the old Howland Preserve map. But we'll take a little look around, see what else we got. I know there's a trail right in here somewhere. Let me look at the map and see. Maybe right there. There's supposed to be the river loop. It's not a post. That definitely looks like a trail. This is going to take me down along the river, and then bring me back up by the, I think it's called Vosburg Neck Road. Check this out. I've yet to do this trail. So the old Howland Preserve markers, new state park markers. I'm pretty sure this is where the trail turns. Got this bench. It's a little scruffier here than it has been, but I think this is where it turns back up towards the road, or it doesn't. I'll be honest, I'm wearing shorts and I'm not going through that. Not in tick season. So maybe this is no longer a loop, or it just hasn't been maintained yet. I think I go straight ahead to get to the next trail, but I'm not going to go through that. That's okay. So as I looked at the map and I see where the trail used to go when it was Howland Preserve, it skirts private property. And then it looks like it goes up to another trail that I think is the road, but it shows it going across private property. So maybe when DCNR took it over, they decided not to go across that piece of property. That may be, it would make sense, and that's fine. They just, he said this is a brand new park, so they haven't really updated the maps yet. So that's why I'm out here. Check this stuff out. It's gorgeous. I mean, this behind me, that's incredibly gorgeous, and you're right along the river. The Susquehanna's right there. Beautiful. There's also a trail right between here and the road called the Canal Trail that this looked like it looped into. So maybe I'll go check that out too. See if that looks like it goes all the way through. If not, I'll walk down the road. That's no problem, because there looks like there's what was supposed to be new trails with the Howland Preserve that they never really started on. So maybe DCNR has started them. We'll see. I'm on the road. So as I came out of the river front trail There was a guy down there named Justin who was out there shooting some photos. Well, I guess he had a camera with him. And we started talking, and he comes down here all the time. And I was like, oh, I guess that used to be a loop. He goes, yeah, they don't maintain it in the summer because it grows in too quick. And the other trail, the canal trail, he said he just tried to hike that, and that hasn't been maintained yet either. I'm going to walk down the road a little bit because the trail was almost supposed to come out up here somewhere. And then there was another trail that went in just past it. And maybe I'll go check that out. That is state park land. And also there's supposed to be trails going in on this side that are marked as future trails. And I don't think they started them yet. We'll check. Also, that sky looks really blue behind me. You can't really see it through the trees, but right there, that cloud coming over my head is a pretty decent sized storm cell. It doesn't look real big. It looks like it could be a little nasty, so I didn't want to be up on top of the up by the overlook if it gets bad. Figure if I thought I just heard thunder, if it sounds like it's getting bad, I'll turn around, head back to the car, and just hang out for a few minutes, see if it passes by. So I think this is the little tract of private property. Not what I was expecting. It's not a residence. It's a cemetery. Although, oh my God, these horseflies are crazy. This does have state park boundary sign on it. I wonder if maybe the cemetery was also purchased by the DCNR. It's not real big. Now, Google Maps shows it just here. So I don't know if this is actually that chunk of property. I haven't seen the other trail come off the side here. I'm pretty sure that's thunder I'm hearing. I have a signal. I do. Let's see. Let's see if my radar pulls anything up. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh. It's heading right for me, but it's falling apart. Oh, do I gamble? I'll go a little bit further. Okay, so that was not the private property. There is a house right there, or a cabin of some kind. So, yeah, I was down here, kind of making it out through the trees, the river down there. So I was walking down along there, which means somewhere in here should be a trail that comes up, or at least a marker for a trail, or some semblance of a trail, something. Right in here, that's still state park. I don't see anything that looks like a trail though. We're right at this house. Now supposedly, on the other side of this piece of private property, there's another trail that goes off to the left. But it's getting pretty dark. All right, just past that house, and this little yard right here has got state park signs on it. There's one right there. safety zone, so it's state park but no hunting. But I don't see a trail. They may not. In that little spot back there, like it might have been a trail. I'll walk a little further, but the humidity is going way up, which tells me that storm is kind of serious. Although as I look through here, that's all blue. If I don't get rained on, it's going to be really, really close. Yeah, I definitely should have seen that trail by now, because it looks like on the map it goes back down along the river. It's called the Eagle Trail. I'm feeling rain. Yep. All right. I want to see what's around this corner. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get rained on. Either way now. Already feeling light raindrops. Let's see what the signs say. Pheasant stocking area. And then this says public access project. You're a guest on this project, on this property. Game Commission, state park boundary. You can kind of see they're right in here. There is a little bit that's not marked as state park. The rest of it should be state park. But that's pretty scruffy. Obviously not maintained yet. And again, wearing shorts. And it's buggy enough with the flying insects. Don't really have to deal with ticks too. Oh, me and trying to see what's around the next corner. Keep going, I guess. So this road keeps going for probably another half mile, 3/4 of a mile. The trail at this end wasn't blazed or maintained, so it's supposed to come out down there. It's not going to do me any good if I know I can't go through. So I know that takes me down to that camp. And here's the old sawmill future trail. There's another future trailhead down there. Doesn't look like they've even started on. So I'm going to start going back to the car. The humidity in the past 5 minutes has probably jumped up to 98%. I am just sweating, and I'm not even that warm. And this is a cool towel, so it's kind of damp now. I keep wetting it with a bottle of water, but yeah, I'm gonna head back towards the car, see what this weather does, and I'll go from there. Here it comes. Alright, gonna hang out here for a little bit, see what this rain does, turn on the AC, roll up the windows. The sun's coming out, but there is a big bank of clouds coming. So I'm gonna see if I got a radar see what that's going to do, and then I'll get back with you. All right, well, that storm just caught the edge of it. Got a little wet, but not bad. And then there was a second storm that came up right behind it, which is that right there, and that pretty much missed. Down, it's not funny. Down where I turned around, it probably rained there. It was that close. But Vosburg Neck State Park, my 4th new state park this year. Past few years I haven't added any new state parks to my list. The state has added new state parks. I haven't. So kind of cool. I mean, I've been to the property before, but not as a state park. All the other hikes I've done have been on this side. So if you're interested in see some of those, I'll try to link to them if I remember to link to them. It's the Howland Preserve. I got a couple videos on those. So I'm gonna go head back to the car and start heading back because I got about an hour and a half to get home. Yeah, it's getting a little bit late. So I'm gonna head back and I'll see you in the next.